Emotions are understandably raw here on the island of Maui, and many are worried about Native voices being left out of the conversation when it comes to rebuilding Lahaina town. Many politicians have already started to address that concern, but others say we are nowhere near ready to talk about rebuilding. The loss of historic Front Street devastated the island of Maui. Its significance goes back way before jets brought tourists to this slice of paradise.
Lahaina is a historic town. I hope they keep it that way.
Lahaina is a sacred place to the Hawaiian people. King Kamehameha designated it the capital of the Hawaiian kingdom in the 1800s, becoming the home and burial place of the Hawaiian royal families. The chairwoman of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs said it holds some of the most historically significant cultural properties and highest-ranking sacred remains of their ancestors. The oceanfront town is also a highly desired property in one of the most expensive states in the U.S. It's why there's so much angst about the future of Lahaina and affluent investors moving in.
It's always like that anywhere in Hawaii. Any open piece of land, they're ready whenever they can to snatch it.
Yeah, it's just a sad time on Maui, and just hope they don't push the local people out of there, because a lot of people lost their homes.
It's estimated the fire displaced 4,500 people. In a visit here, President Biden addressed concerns over what the rebuild will mean for indigenous Hawaiians.
I also want all of you to know the country grieves with you, stands with you, and will do everything possible to help you recover, rebuild, and respect culture and traditions when the rebuilding takes place.
We've made it very clear that to FEMA and others that, we want to be sure that we are very sensitive to the voices of the local people here, and that the rebuilding is going to be, as I said, through us listening to their values. Rebuilding should reflect our values and our voices. That's going to be very important as we go forward.
Governor Josh Green vowed to work with government officials to prevent any predatory land grabs, telling reporters he directed the state's attorney general to work on a moratorium on the sale of properties damaged by the fire.
Because of this disaster, a lot of people are vulnerable, and they're like, hey, sell, but don't sell.
This week, survivors shared their fears at the first Maui Council meeting since the fire, expressing worry the future is being mapped out without their input, like this aide to a council member.
I was in a lot of meetings in the first few days after this disaster where people are talking about Lahaina folks without them in the room, and it felt really gross. So I couldn't handle it. So I went west side, where I knew folks were operating, and I've been there almost every day since.
And while some look to what's next in rebuilding Lahaina town, it's the last thing on many minds.
It's an important subject. Until the children and the people that are missing are found and put to rest, I think it's highly disrespectful that people are arguing about building over these people's, where they're actually still laying there,
Maritza Giorgio, Scripps News, Maui.